super easily by OD since all of the orbs are, you know, pure like team fight and control to play around, which I think the guard will allow him to push. It doesn't actually get broken by the Astral. It's 90 damage. I believe you need like 105 or something along those lines. And first blood is top as they brought all 3 heroes. They left Helicore on the top. Very strong. Does have the bottle to play with as well, so he definitely has the regen advantage here. Dang it! Against the OD. Bottom lane, Kunkka finally goes down. DUBU trading up against Helicore. We'll have to... Falcon Blade picked up here on the Lina. Will eventually go for the boots next. Mid lane, we're seeing some fighting as Kidrak makes the rotation mid on the Winter Wyvern, and RCY will go down. So a very good rotation from the Wyvern will help salvage the lane here for this OD, who boots done on the Troll. This is a really early phase boots. This is really smart. Helps get him away from the tag team, helps get him away from pretty much everything. And just like that, man, able to just walk away, turn it aggressively back the other way. Kidrak does go ahead, pop that Arctic Burn, level 2, getting a ton of work in, trying to bring down this Tusk speed, needs to close the gap, needs to get a root off this Spirit Bear, but he can't do it. He's just getting kited out completely. Really good play here from RTZ. He's also just going to be able to grab himself the Lotus. So he's very well reset. Mid lane, another dive. This one with Helicore will result in another kill out of the Ember Spear as they drop the Sanity's Eclipse.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And top lane, they get aggressive onto the Lone Druid. Just dive him all the way to the tower. Once again, a really good lane stage from Shopify. Take a look back at mid lane. RCY is still level 5. Those 2 deaths have absolutely crushed his game. 37-24 on the OD. And top lane, we're getting aggressive on speed once again as the Battle Trance comes out. They bring down the Lone Druid for a second time. And he's got no bear for 50 seconds either, as that was a resummon. Mid lane, Yopaj trying to put some more pressure onto this Ember Spirit. As bottom lane, a dive here on the bottom will be able to help find Saberlight, as Yopaj, no sense. Wow, that's unlucky CS there. Speed top lane, dead again. Oh my goodness, RTZ is just walking this Lone Druid. He's put him on the leash, man. This is rough. Stacks can easily take your buildings. He might stick around to finish this one off. No fortification available. They are TPing in heroes. They want to punish him for this. LSA is off the mark. Yamsun will be able to get the kill as a snowball on over to Kitrak as well. The Winter Wyvern up onto the high ground, getting some space for the moment. But the dive's on through from RCY. He will go ahead, drop the Cold Embrace to try and just bait a little bit more time here, but the kill will end up going their way. So the tower trade for 2. RTZ punished for that a little bit too long of a stay there on the top side. Opting to go for the Diffusal as the next item on this Lone Druid. The thing is like he's having such a rough game. 3,000 net worth at the moment. I mean, we've seen Lone Druids have that kind of net worth at like 10, like have the Diffusal completed by 10. Helicore here with the tag team does end up getting brought down. RTZ just chases Yamsun to the tier 3 tower. And he's got backup coming as well. Both Kitrak and Yopaj close enough to allow him to just disengage. I don't think you have kill threat onto this Kunkka with just the 2 of you. They are trying to bait something out here on MSS, but in comes the team. RTZ with a rotation from below. Snowball to dodge it out. Nicely played from them, but there's the Torrent. And the damage from the Troll Warlord, it's going to start adding up. Helicore with a great bugs on over to these heroes. Lone Druid's going to go down first with the Yopaj. Oh, Outworld Devour. And then, of course, Tusk on the backside will give up his life. Well, 2,000 gold lead here at 11.5 minutes here for Shopify. It's they have Sanity's Eclipse. I think he's dead. Oh, yeah, that is very nicely done here from Kitrak. Good setup, good follow through from Yopaj. Top lane, Yamsun looking to try and run away from RTZ's Troll Warlord once again. He does have Whirling Axes up, needs a Light Striker Ray to not die, but still slowed down quite a bit. RTZ unable to clip him with the axes there, so Yamsun will end up surviving. Out of DUBU, as all of their cores outside of this Lina are definitely struggling. MSS snowballs to buy himself a little bit of space. You do have RCY here with a slight chains available. Can they bring down Saberlight in time? A nice cold embrace once again. The boat connects. Lone Drone on the backside taking a lot of damage. Just finally get the true form off, but Saberlight will survive. Thanks to a really nice... I mean, what is this thing even called again? Astral Imprisonment. Astral, thank you. We'll see how he manages to survive this. DUBU managing to keep mid tower alive. They're going to see Thelacore come back around. The dust comes out. Can they chain stun him? They can. Beautifully done by MSS. And top lane, they're going to make the dive here onto Yamsun. There's going to be the egg to counter this initiation. This will be enough to keep this Lina alive. Speed bottom lane, he's pushing him pretty far, and it looks like they want to maybe punish this as Thelacore is going to go ahead, rotate, try and chase him down here. Let's go ahead and throw out the bugs. He'll clean those up pretty much right away. But we'll be forced to pop the true form, trying to get aggressive onto Kitrak, but just kited out completely. And the X pull back into the boat. Speed will eventually fall here. Ends up going the way of Saberlight on the Kunkka. Man, these 4 points in Arctic Burn is so much. Oh, RTZ wants to get aggressive here. I mean, they can shards block him off, and that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to force him to pop that ult pretty much right away. The damage from DUBU, as well as MSS, was enough. Yamsun wants to go back in. The LSA misses, though, and now he's in so much trouble. They need a slight change from the two to keep him in this. It will be enough for the moment, but the drop from Yopaj takes him down. And your mid lane. Seems some TP's back to maybe defend here. Speed on the Lone Druid really wants to get this mid tower, but the heroes are coming. Yopaj, as well as Kitrak here to defend. RCY have the nice wrap around the egg right on top of two. This is looking like a great fight. Good Winter's Curse, but the Lina coming through with that Laguna Blade will grab that kill onto the OD. And that's going to be 2 kills plus the mid tower. What a wraparound from RCY on that. Very, very, very strong. Basically allows you to throw extra attacks per stack of Fervor, starting at 20% plus 4% per stack. Very strong. Yamsun scouted on the ward, heading back into the jungle here. He throws out the Gleipnir, but there's no way he gets out of this one. Nice read from Shopify as they will take down the Lina. A very nice kill from them. Blink on MSS. Okay, that is a pretty solid pickup. We have the defuse on the Lone Druid as well. He's also going for a Mage Slayer. A little bit interesting. Mid lane, Winter's Curse did come out to RCY. They get a nice Walrus Punch onto Yopaj. He can snowball to dodge out the boat. That will work. You got to be careful, though. There is a Weaver behind you. They just dropped the Sandy's Eclipse. They don't care. Okay. Great way to punish this. RCY continuing to play aggressive here. It gets a good slight chains onto the Wyvern, but there's no real follow-up. Quite nice. Mind you, RTZ did just finish the Tormentor solo, so that is a very nice pick-off from him, committing the Battle Trance to steal the enemy Tormentor. Very sick play. Looking for Thelacore here on the Weaver. Not super tanky, will be forced to time-lapse away. As the X will catch RCY. On the front side of the fight, Yamsun drops the Laguna Blade to finish off the Wyvern. Okay.
Radiant's bottom tower
1 minute left on this Aegis. RTZ is going to try and just settle for the mid-tier 1 tower. Find something. They actually just commit the fortification. They don't seem to really care all that much. Nice Gleipnir onto 2. Yamsun will grab the LSA, but a nice Astral to buy some space for the OD. But in comes the rest of the team. Forced after the low ground. Great shards to block it off. Kitrak in trouble. Does he have the damage? He gets saved for the moment. He needs help. Speed will bring him down. The bear barely surviving on just a sliver of HP. The question is, can they get more? Oh, MSS. Looking kind of dead. Good rotation here from Shopify. Wasting as much time from them as he can. Well, instant force of that time lapse, but Yamsun's the one that's in trouble now. DUBU has no egg. The Glimmer Cape's trying to save him, but they can't do it. Yamsun's gonna go down. And on the backside, RCY will trade for the Wyvern. I mean, pretty happy about that if you're Shopify. You take this Lina down once again. Bottom lane, Yamsun does manage to find RTZ. He drops the Laguna. They're trying to force the ult. He force staffs aggressively. Is he gonna get it? 90 HP, RTZ playing the odds, hoping he doesn't get caught off of a random Maelstrom proc there. Saberlight on the backside of the fight does get caught. Nice Astral there from Yopaj. The Tidal Wave pulls them all to the low ground. A great battle trance from RTZ to get him a little bit of health back, but the reset is there. Winter's Curse to find him, and they're going to lose MSS here in just a moment. They're looking like they might lose Lone Druid as well. Good Glimmer Cape buys him a little bit of time. Cold Embrace out from Kittrack. Speed needs to get aggressive, pops the Fear, but RTZ, the BKB is out. He doesn't even need his ult, it seems. Yamsun trying to stand his ground, gets another Astral save here, and the Aegis will be spent. Shopify, an incredible fight here. Torrent causing some work. BKB out from Yamsun. He's got a TP home. He will do exactly that. The X thrown onto the bird instead. So Yamsun survives, but his whole team dies. And if you don't win off of your Aegis fight, man, I don't know. Looking for Saberlight. Once again in the top lane. Great Tidal Wave comes out. Will get the disarm in a little bit of space. He's going to drop the boat as well as RCY continues to chase him forward. Will they get him? They do. Nice jump in. Thelacore forced to pop the ult, but they get on top of the lead on the backside. He's got no BKB. RTZ chews through him. The time it takes to bring down the Kunkka just far too long, and are heavily punished is now RCY on the Ember Spirit, trying to escape. But the Vessel, as well as the Beetles, is doing quite a bit of damage. Nice slight change there onto the OD. The Orchid will connect. A great Fear from Speed to get this Troll Warlord away from him, but Thelacore doesn't really seem satisfied with turning around. I don't think you're going to get this. This play... Okay, never mind. Yopaj, blink into the Sanity's Eclipse. Sealing the deal on that one. Also does really well against the Wyvern. So if he gets Winter's Cursed, your team, if they don't, you know, they don't have MKBs, they're going to be a lot... It's going to be a lot more difficult for them to actually find those kills. Slight chains. Catches Kittrack. This is a great kill if they can find it, and they do, with ease. Well played there from RCY. Those 50 Flame Guard DPSs really adds up. Smoke into the mid lane. They catch RCY. Question is, can they kill him? They're going to buy back here on the Wyvern, get aggressive right into a good snowball save. But you're in deep now. You go on top of the Troll Warlord. RCY has to pop the BKB, jump out of this one. They will lose the Tusk. Yopaj looking for a Blink Astral here onto DUBU would be a fantastic find, but he managed to get up onto the high ground. RTZ wants to chase. Rapier comes out, Satanic to survive, plus the Disperser. They go right into the egg, though, once again, but there's no catch. They just walk away. Possibly go for it, but it is really just it's a game-winning Ags for the Trolls, so being able to instantly dispel things like Flame Guard, and like dispel himself, get, you know, another form. Oh, they've caught DUBU. I mean, he doesn't have the egg, but they've caught Yamsun as well on the backside. He needs to get out of here. He managed to get on top of Kittrack. He's taking a lot of damage and fast. Yamsun with a BKB. Good Fear will send away the Troll Warlord, but he's caught by another X. Thelacore just gets the time lapse out, and Yamsun, Laguna's an illusion. The Sanity's Eclipse comes down. He's trying to get healed up from DUBU. Is it enough? RTZ gets feared once again, but the OD will finish the job. A dieback on your Phoenix as well. The Tidal Wave to bring everyone back into the hands of the Troll Warlord, and 3 heroes dead on the side of DUBU. Some good fears by Speed, but you're just too far behind at this point. 30,000 gold disadvantage. They get the Blink Hex onto the Ember Spirit. Snowball will save him. Question is, can he get out? The silence onto MSS. It's too much. Mega Creep secured as RTZ turning his attention to the tier 4 towers. RCY doing his best here at this point. Another Hex comes through. The pull back into the Torrent. He is dead. Does have buyback. You have an egg in 1 second. Can they hold? It's up to DUBU. Winter's Curse catches RCY. Oh no! You've got to egg. Your throne's dying. He gets orchided instead. The BKB out from the troll, and RTZ here to finish the game. That is going to be it. Shopify will take their series.